What's up guys, in this video we are going to be talking about how we can complete the immortal missions the fastest. Now I have not completed any of them yet. I am still working on them. But yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so some immortals are easier to get than others. So like for example, Albert Pujols is a little bit easier because all you need to do is do the exchange stats, and you only need to get like 212 hits with first basemen. So if you do fill up your lineup with all first basemen, you should be able to get this pretty fast anyway. And like if you did complete the Frank Thomas, which I'm working on, you should have for sure completed it, because I think you do need like 350 hits with diamond and gold first basemen. Now for someone like Jackie Robinson, where you do need to get a whole bunch of hits and doubles and all the other stats with Dodgers players, just fill up your lineup with Dodgers. It should be completed faster. Another tip, something I was gonna mention, doing a starting pitcher and a position player at the same time is actually easier. So that is something I would recommend. Relief pitchers, it might be easier because if you are going to be doing the hitters, you might be getting like a lot of runs in the game. It's going to be hard to get saves, but you can definitely still get holds in games. You can potentially get up to about 8 holds a game if you bring in a reliever every inning. So that's a way to get that done easier. Now, someone like Mike Piazza, this is actually pretty easy. So maybe fill up your lineup with catchers. That is what the key is with most of these, is just to fill up your lineup with most of these. Now these tips and tricks do apply for all except the Stan Musial, which you only do need to collect bobbleheads from ranked seasons. And yeah, so that's just a few tips and tricks on how to do that. Like the Babe Ruth, you just gotta put him in your lineup and you should get him fast. Now I did drop a video yesterday on how to get career arts, and then with that and a few days ago I did also drop a video on how to make stubs. So if you have not checked them videos out, you can go check them out. But yeah, another really easy way to do the exchange missions is just by putting in buy orders for players that are around 74 overall, 73 overall guys. Now these guys do go for only about 35 stubs. And also make sure you do put in buy orders, because that is going to save you a lot of stubs. Now 74, you can get most of these guys. For just a few guys, you can get like Mike Minor, you can get for 30 stubs. And for Chris Medlin, you get for even like 20 stubs. So just go fill up your buy orders, and then maybe before you go to bed or something, go fill them up with buy orders. They should be completed when you wake up, or if you're gonna go away and you're not gonna be back for a little bit, you just put in 20 buy orders. You can put 20 buy orders at a time. They should be filled, and that is gonna get you an easy way how to get them. As yeah, most of them you can get for around like 35 stubs at the maximum. This does work with all the Immortals exchanges. Now for third basemen, I think like for the Chipper Jones, I don't think there is many 73 overalls. So I would do is get the 74s. So like the only 73 overall guys that there is like this Wade Boggs. And you can do that, but if you do want a little bit more of a choice, because if you keep on doing him, he might go up, and he is actually 72 stubs. So what I would do is go one up. Now maybe you can find a few guys, like him, Sanchez, he's going for only like 9 stubs right now, so you put in a few buy orders for him. And then the rest, I would not almost go more about 60 stubs. 60 stubs would probably be the max, and don't put in for legends, like I was saying, like they are just gonna go for more stubs naturally. So yeah, and most of these should go for about 1,200 exchange points. So that means you're only going to need, so if it's like 130,000 exchange points that you do need for Immortals, which I do believe it is, or for actually Babe Ruth, it is different. You only need 65,000. exchange points. But for most of the others, I think for all the others, it is 130,000 exchange points, which is only going to be about around 110 orders that you're going to be buying. So you only need 110 of around 73 to 74 overall, guys. And that is going to be only about 15,000 stubs for an immortal exchange. Now, for someone to put Pujols, the hats for the Cardinals are extremely high just because of there are actually 3 immortal missions for the Cardinals. We have our Pujols, Bob Gibson, and also Stan Musial. And that is one reason. And you also have 2 career arts, which is why the hats are extremely high on the Cardinals. So maybe go, but Pujols is actually a pretty one to go after, because if you do in fact get the Frank Thomas, you're gonna get yourself a really good card. And you can put Albert Pujols in different positions. He does play different positions, so this would be a good one to go after. He can also play some of the outfield and third base, so you can also put him in different positions. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. If these tips and tricks did help you, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you are new. See you in the next one.